All right, how's it going? This is King Comics. Hopefully, you can hear me. I'm going to be inking this page right here. It is the fifth page of the promotional art, and it's not the most comfortable position. Like, I basically, I don't know if people still use the term cob job, but I told everyone I was gonna be doing this like yesterday or the night before, but yeah, it was basically I had to go buy HD like external webcam because which I'm using right now. Oh my god, is that an earthquake? No, it's joking. So anyway, uh no, it's a giant it's a giant locust beast. No. So anyway, yeah, but we used to use a term called cob job, and trust me, I had to cob job this because the webcams they make, like I don't know, I'd have to order, I guess, some kind of special camera holder, like the arm with an arm on it that with hinges, so you could, move it all around and position it where you want or something. If they sell those things, I guess, or maybe somehow prop a selfie stick up or something. But these webcams, the way they make them, they don't like clamp onto anything very well. But I literally took a here. Let me show you. Let me show you what I did. And this is what I had. This is what I went to have to go through for this because I'm not. I could instead of just downloading the software and maybe working digitally live, but I literally put a shelf bracket over my workstation, so it's not the most comfortable position, but I figure, this is probably going to be a pretty long video. So get ready. But basically, here is it out of focus now all of a sudden. So yeah, I don't understand what's up with that. This is supposed to be a HD camera. They didn't have a cheap one, so I had to buy an expensive one. There, I think it's in focus now. All right. Yeah, so but basically, yeah, I literally have this thing on a shelf bracket. That's how I had to do this. And so, like I said, what I'm going to do is if I'm going to take breaks, I guess, if I have to. You guys are just going to have to live with it. So I got some pens out. Got all kinds of pens here. Been saving up my pens. I think this pack's open, so I'll just start with these. No, you know what? I'm going to open up a fresh pack. Why not? Why not? That's what I got them for. Try to keep these separate from my other big giant mess of pens and use those for, like, I don't know, other stuff. Here we go. All right, good. This one has a brush. All right, so here we go. Fresh pen set and everything. And yeah. So I'm going to start just by doing the outline of everything, especially the cave area. I know I'll definitely get the cave, the ceiling of the cavern, these stalactites. I'll definitely get that done tonight. And then I'll probably start penciling these guys in a little better down here. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll pretty much start outlining everything right now, though. So we'll start with the second to smallest pen here. And here, let me see if I can make it brighter over here even. All right. I really don't even need this light box, but in case I do, I might, I don't think I got it. I think I got it pretty much right where I need it all to be. So, all right. So I might as well just begin. Start with the the big stalactites here. And I want this to be like, very rough. I don't want perfect lines. So what I'm doing is just shaking the pen around a little bit as I am trying to keep it consistent, but not too perfectly consistent, kind of random as I put like jagged edges all over these stalactites. And of course, it's going out of focus, huh? But it's all right. I figure I got an HD cam. I'm looking at it on the screen here. This is a HD camera. What's up, people? Thanks for joining. Yeah, look at this. It's like, there we go. But it's all right. I'm just outlining. Nothing spectacular right now, anyway. I'm just outlining these stalactites and making them look all rough and bumpy and stuff. This is the Nephilim Queen there. It's back in focus now. I guess I just got to move it around and get it to focus. It's supposed to have some kind of autofocus. I'm probably going to thicken these lines up a little more anyway. I just work like this. So these are pretty much going to be solid black because the light source is down here, and it's these crystals right here. Here, I'll hold it up right for you. So there's these crystals right here. That's pretty much, and they're lighting up this cavern. So I got the foreground. The foreground is going to be pretty much black right here. I might leave in some detail. We'll see how it goes if I decide what I decide to leave in and take out. So I'm just going to continue doing this. Yeah, hey Fenner Fire, don't worry. I'm going to have some pencils ready for you soon too. I'm just inking this now because it's the 5th page. I might as well ink it. So I don't know if I'm yelling too loud. The mic's right in front of my face, but yeah, I'm probably just gonna ink this page because it's the last page I have to ink for the promo art. And but trust me, very soon I'll have some pencils ready for that inker, and we'll see what happens. Uh-oh, my dog's growling. Oh, I think I went a little too far. I think I was supposed to end that right here. Yeah. It's all right. It's going to be filled in black anyway. Got distracted. So there's that. So I'll start. I'm gonna probably eliminate some of the detail up in here. Here. There we go. thing fucking. Look at that. I spent almost $100 on this camera and it's blurry. This is what I'm talking about. This is so anyway, yeah. I'm probably gonna eliminate some of the detail in here because I've been thinking about it and I got a little bit too many layers going. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So I'm gonna eliminate some of these middle layers or this middle layer and just do this next layer, which is going to be light because that's over the crystals. So everything up in there is going to be light except into the recesses. So we'll do that. So I'm going to start here. It's going to be a thinner line weight because it's a little further away. You know, some overlapping techniques that give the illusion of, you know, depth in your picture. Overlapping some stalactites. Oops, that's all right. I hit the back. That's the back layer, but that's all right. Goes like this. So this is the Nephilim Queen, and she is freaky looking, is she not? Not something you'd want to run into underground, right? Unless you were prepared with some serious firepower. And she has some psionic capabilities like mind control and whatnot to people that are weak. Anyway. But so I think this is part of that layer. Next layer I'm drawing. Trying to put some variety. Like I'm doing some I'm doing like an arc, and then some I'm just doing a straight like jagged zigzag, you know what I mean? Gives it more a little more variety. Oops, I just went over the same spot twice. That's all right. All right, cool. All right. So, all right. So I think I'm not gonna worry about these back ones for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put those in or not, or just black them right out. So, just gonna start outlining the Nephilim Queen here. So, start on this side of her. Not really sure what the line lengths are going to be. Oops, I started out a little jagged like I was doing a stalag. So you don't want to do that. She's a little bit different. So she's got these big pincer arms. And she's got these kind of segregated joint areas. Oops. Kind of missed my curve there. I'm talking while I'm drawing. Shouldn't be doing that. She's got these like plated. She's got these plates that look like almost like a collar behind her head. And she's pretty much aquatic too. Oops. She's an aquatic giant bug thing. She can like also she can fly, she can swim. Yeah, she's pretty formidable. That's why she's the queen. So I got a halo around her for now. Should probably just work. Might as well just throw the halo into. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it, but I'm gonna put a halo. Halo is where I separate her from the darkness behind her, the dark area behind her. That's gonna be basically filled. It's definitely gonna be black up top here. So oh man, she's got these big pincers. Yeah. There. Just outlining her. You got to really think about the process, and everything that you're doing. Here's the other shoulder right here. All right. It's like literally about planning, and hopefully I plan this out. But if there's any little mistakes, I will fix them digitally. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid to fix mistakes. To go scan this. Whatever gets the job done, my friends. When you're doing comic books, it's whatever gets the job done. There. And then you gotta kind of wherever something overlaps, you gotta do that first. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure that that's make sure when you're doing your outlines, make sure you do these little areas where things overlap a little. All right, so all right, then so let me see. And then she has her back, her side kind of showing right there, and there's a ridge from like this plate that she has. She's armor plated. So that's right there. Cool. I'm glad you think it has the vintage sci-fi here. I'll check out the chat a little. Hey, Space Galleria, what's going on? Yeah, man, I'm glad I can do some live streaming, you know. I might as well work live. I like watching live streams. I'll talk about anything you want. If you want to chat, man, you want to pick my brain, I don't care. It'll kill the time. So I believe, do I want this layer? I don't think I want this layer, this back layer. We'll see. Maybe I'll leave some. I have to think about that, man. How many layers do I want? I don't know. I kind of put it in the drawing. So I think I'm going to leave it out for now. Just come in right here. This is going to be pretty thin. This is all pretty far away. I'm going to have to pencil in some things a little more, like her arms. I erased them for some reason. I can't remember, but I got to repencil them. Yeah, this is, you know, crazy, almost fantasy sci-fi, but yeah, it's a mishmash, you know, dystopic. But I mean, that looks like a Dungeons and Dragons monster right there, does it not? Like that could literally be. This could be like a demon or something out of like the old like Dungeons and Dragons monster manual. It's awesome. Which, oh man, I think I might be getting roped into. I might be getting roped into dungeon mastering. My friends that are playing my nephew and his friends that I've been playing Magic the Gathering with, one of them bought the new Dungeons and Dragons like starter set, and I might I have the most like experience as far as role playing, so I might be getting roped into doing some dungeon mastering, which I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fun, but I almost would rather play. But I don't know. I don't want to play if there's a crappy dungeon master. You know what I mean? And I'm probably even a better dungeon master now that I'm older. You know. So I'll outline these crystals. So these crystals are a source of fuel, and that's why they're highly guarded, because a little bit of this crystal burns for a long time. And it burns very, it's enough to, yeah, yeah, trust me. This is the storyline. So they managed to haul home a big chunk of this crystal, and that fuels everything. It fuels their suits. You'll see, like, in the you know, it's like Tony Stark, discovering whatever. Uh, it's like when Tony Stark put, what is it, fission or fusion? I forget if it was fission or fusion in his Iron Man suit. To as a basically theoretically indefinite source of energy, power. So I'm just hinting at, like, some rocks and stuff down at the base of these. I'm not doing a perfectly straight line, I'm like breaking it up a little bit. So there's the crystals. Having fun. When I get down to these guys, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna pencil their faces in a little bit better. I'm gonna pencil them in a little better, and then I'm gonna trace them. They're gonna be lit from behind, so they're gonna be kind of dark. You know what I mean? This is gonna be black down here. This is a foreground. So it goes foreground, midground, and then background, or basically foreground with these guys, midground in here, and then background back there where the monsters in the background, basically coming out of a pit. Coming out of the pit. Yeah. These things lay eggs. These things will lay eggs in people. Oh, it's going to be horrific. And then they just get sick. And then, like Alien, a little longer, or a little longer process, and not so sudden towards the, you know what I mean? Just like, and like, uh, you know, breaking out, bleeding, sores all over them, swelling, aching, pain, until finally another mutation bursts out of them. I'll get into that later. It's like a different mutation that takes over people. Oh, this is going to be a fun storyline. You're not. This is going to be a great storyline. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm trying. I'd like to shoot for epic, but we'll see if it's epic. We'll see if it's epic. We'll see. I don't think so. Just kidding. So, yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to create the next Star Wars. I know, but standing up to George Lucas, man. I don't know. That's a tough one, man, right there. So, I should have went in front of her closet. That's all right. So here's the hordes. I'm doing the hordes of insects that are coming off of her, basically out from her craw and out down, but just they're just all over the place down here. So you can see I'm starting them back here. And then they'll get bigger and bigger all the way up till I'll have a few big ones in the front. You'll be able to see, so you know your mind, your brain, just fooling the brain. It's all an illusion. Who else we got in here? Oh, hey, nice to see you could make it, Arlene. Thank you, people, for saying it's looking good. That gives me some, gives me a little bit of pep, a little pep in my step. But yeah, so there it is. It's looking tight. It's looking tight. I'm not gonna put a comic book out that's totally crap. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to say the least. And the artwork for me, the artwork. Okay, of course it's visual, so the artwork's got to be appealing. But if the artwork tells the story, like the artwork is what kind of makes me initially pick up the comic book. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, wow, that looks pretty cool. What's that? Right? Of course. So, make some little rocks. Getting bigger over here. So, or I could just have the insects just right up against the sides there. I might do that too. So, but you know, if I even if the artwork's fantastic and I pick it up and the storyline sucks, then you know you're gonna I'm not gonna you know what I'm saying. Uh, so you know, I'm trying to make the story interesting too. I'm not just gonna. All right. So I'm getting down to where I might have to start breaking out the pencil for a minute, guys. Let me this is in the foreground, so I can ink the foreground. I gotta make her human. She has a human avatar, like a kind of hot chick that represents her in human form that allows her to. I have to get into that too. See, I don't want to give away too much of my storyline, but like you know, a willing sacrifice, which is somebody evil, of course, that has devoted herself fully to the evil cause, to the hive mind, and allows the queen to take her over. And I'll show you how that process happens. It's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So if this isn't totally perfect when I'm done, I'm going to scan it and fix it up in Photoshop, or well, not Photoshop. It's a free editing program that I use called Photokey. And I'm gonna, if I make money, I'm gonna donate to them too. You know. All right, let me break out the pencil real quick. Bees right back. Yo, I bees right back, sucker. Just be patient. I'll get there. I know it doesn't look like much now, but once I start throwing the blacks in there and popping everything, it will start coming together. It will start coming together. Jimmy Reyes was on tonight, and I was like, dude, I'm drawing this underground cabin. It is a bitch. It is a biatch. And he was all like, yeah, just do it. He was like, just finish it and do it and get through it. And then then underground cavern scenes will be easy for you because they'll be in your repertoire basically. I was like, great advice, just do it. Oh, how do you do it? Oh, you do it by just doing it, and then you look at it and you go, oh, that sucks, and you change it and you keep changing it until you get it right, and that's how you draw. Ugh. I'm just getting something to drink. I'm kind of in my PJs, but that's okay because you guys can't see me. I'm in my PJs here. I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully, you can hear me. Getting the pencil out. Yeah, just draw it, man. Oh, how do you draw this? How do you draw that? There's several different ways to do everything, and you just do it, and you just do it. It helps to plan it out, though. Planning your compositions. So this is just some sketches. Look at that. Look at that face. Kind of termite-ish or something. I don't know, man. Just nasty, just gnarly. So let me see. This guy. Yeah, move it up here. So it has to be. They're monsters, so drawing monsters. It's a little forgiving. Want to be sharper there. So here. So some more of like I would say this, like this. Something like that. I'll just draw this mouth first. I'm not just looking when I'm drawing something, like I'm not just looking at what I'm drawing, I'm looking at the general area too, to try to keep it symmetrical as I go instead of later. So a little bumpy head there. Something like that. Something like that shape right there for a head. Look at that. Is that pretty tight looking or what? Just having fun, man. Being creative. It's in the ballpark for now. So there we go. Let's see. Like that. And then like a pointy chin. Oh, the camera is a mirror. All right, I see. So this has got to be up higher. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, because the crystals are the camera's a mirror when it's for me, not for you. Like it mirrors the image towards another. So let me see. This would be his. Yeah. Okay. There's his left eye. Goes up too high. I see. That looks a little better. That looks a little better for now. I think this. It's confusing me because I'm looking at it backwards, but I'm trying to use it as a mirror. That looks close enough for now. All right, I'll worry about that later. So there. Then he's got these antenna that can poke you and stab you. Can sting you with his antennas, kind of. These are nasty, nasty little critters. That's a little too big. It's out of focus. Where'd my camera go? Look, it's out of focus now. Oh well. I don't know why it's gonna do that to me. Why are you gonna do that to me, yo? Alright. So I can pretty much outline his face with ink. If I can get this to There we go. There we go. Sorry there, guys. I'm struggling with the camera while I work. You know, it's very challenging doing these live streams, man. I'm telling you. They got jagged, like rigid arms. They're not soft and cuddly at all. You know what I'm saying? These things are not soft and cuddly at all. So let me see. There. Yeah, these cans are a bitch, man. I'm telling you. Let me drink some more. Let me drink some OJ, man. You know what also helps is coconut water. Coconut water is good for your brain. So I'm gonna drink some coconut water. Or coconut milk, I should say. Coconut milk. Good stuff. Got little joints. Little joints. I don't know. Insects must have joints, right? So on his feet and his hands. So there's different mutations of these. I might even throw some flying ones in here before it's done, or I might bring in the flying ones later. I don't know. How much work do I want to do on this page, basically? That I don't necessarily have to do. Because I think it'll be kind of distracting to throw flying ones into. It'll just be too busy. Maybe I could do some small ones in the background. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking on it. Let me see here. I want to say I don't like the eyes. So I'm going to look at another earlier sketch I did right there. I like that. So I'm going to fix the eyes and make them wrap around the sides a little more because they're too small. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. There we go. More like that. More like that. Even a little more bulgy. Got to bulge them out a little bit more. There we go. There we go. That's more ferocious looking. You got to be ferocious looking and just like alien, like insect. You know, like how like insects look like aliens and shit. I don't know if you noticed that, but I do. You know, some of them don't even look like they're from this planet. There we go. More like that. There we go. Now we're getting there. Does that look better, guys? Does that look freaky? Yeah. The hive mind. You know that like weird, scary hive mind? Like, join us. Join us. You it is useless to resist. You're like, no, I don't want to join the hive mind. Alright. So then they have really jagged like plating. You know what I mean? They're really nasty. If this thing crawled up on you and they're bigger than you are, you know what I mean? They're probably bigger than you are. They're like, I'm gonna make them like 300 pounds. I've decided like 400 pounds. So they're like the size of a bear. So if this thing climbed up on you and started whacking away at you and biting you, you'd pretty much be beat. I don't know. And they have like insect strength. You know what I mean? So they're really strong and they're hard and every part of them like cuts you. You know what I mean? They're jagged and hard and they're just mean. They're all around mean. Yeah, they're creepy as hell. Insects are creepy as hell. I don't care what anybody says. Don't try to. I don't really dig insects too much. Like, yeah, they're interesting. I'm not overly terrified of them, but you know, and arachnids and all of that stuff. All of that stuff. So I'm doing like the underbelly. And they got this plating that I got to deal with. So I would say it would come off like that. I'm going to say that this arm's got to come off a little lower, like right around here, just underneath the next plate, like that. There we go. Let's change that. There it is. It's coming together. So there's the queen. Here's some of her brood. I think I can add more. I think I gave it a collar, so kind of like the queen, so like that. Like coming out of here, like that. Going up around behind, so like this. All right, so I don't start smearing my pencils around. I'm going to hit it with a kneaded eraser. This is how you do comics, people. Her synth brood. Oh, that's pretty. That's funny. Yeah, her synth brood that do whatever she wants. That would whatever she requests. Join us. Oh, oops. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have them have a. That's funny. I'm gonna have them have a. By the way, I've already thought of this too. It just reminded me. I'm gonna have them. The archangels have. No, I don't want to get into it yet. See, because if I keep revealing my storyline, man, I want there to be surprises. I want there to be some surprises. So, okay, so where are my glasses? I need my drawing glasses. I'll be right back here. What the heck did I do with my glasses? Oh, they're in the kitchen. Yeah, but there. I guess I should just tell you, there's a bug translator. Basically, they have a translator, and they just say nasty, and the bugs just say a bunch of nasty stuff. Basically, like they're kind of funny. All right, I can see this a little better now. So it's a little bit kind of small detail for me to see. There we go. Yeah, they're like bugs are like little machines, man. They're just like little machines. And then he's running right up. He's running right up the rocks at you. That's the cool thing about comic books is you pretty much get to create your own little world, and as long as you can draw it, it can exist basically. There's this little, his gnarly little hand right there. Where is it? So I have a tenant downstairs now, and he likes it here. We played Magic tonight. It's pretty cool because we're both into Magic. We've known each other for a while, and he's not one of my friends. He's one of my nephew's friends, which is cool because man, I'll tell you, the generation of people I know around here are just man. I don't know, man. It's just I don't want to talk smack about people, but I don't know. I don't know a lot of decent. I don't know a lot of dependable, trustworthy people, but this kid's, he's got his act together, and that's cool. So 1, 2, 3. Four. Move this leg down a little bit. There. They have little spurs on their heels. They're really good climbers, obviously, because they're insects, so they can climb all over everything. All right, let's chill. Take a little break. Drink some OJ. OJ. Look, I've already been going an hour. I've been going an hour. That's all I've gotten done. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how much I get done tonight. I'm going to start filling things in a minute, though. So I'm close. The it could come together quicker than we think. We'll see. So let me see. I got to do this guy right here. Take a little break. Taking breaks helps, man. Just like a 5-10 important. Like a lot of, I didn't realize that. It was like a tip that I saw from another artist on YouTube that was like, if you start struggling, he was like, then do yourself a favor and take a little break because, let me see. I have to switch some white out. I just got some new whiteout pens. Where the hell are they? But yeah, he was like, if you start struggling with something, it might be an indication that you need to take like a 5 or 10 minute break. I'm not struggling, but before I do struggle, I'm gonna take that advice. Yeah, she's mean as hell looking. Look at that. Look at that face. Oh, it's crazy looking. I basically I had a beer. I had a beer at my sister's, and I was like, I'm gonna go home and start drawing after I drink a beer, see what happens, and that's what came out. So maybe the tip is to have one beer before you draw, if you're old enough to drink, I guess. Yeah, right. OJ is where it's at. OJ. This is mixed with a little bit of mango too. OJ takes a little bit of the the edge off the mango takes a little bit of the edge off of the OJ. Makes it a little easier to drink. Just taking a little break there. I'm gonna once I pencil him in a little better, which I have done pretty much done. Look at that guy. Look at that. That is gnarly. And then look at that one right there. Look at that. That is gnarly. You would not want to encounter that. I don't care what you say. You better have a shotgun, son. You better have a shotgun, son, if you're gonna fight those, or a high-powered rifle or something. But yeah, once I pencil them in, I'm gonna fill in all this black up here. I'm gonna leave a halo, and then decide how much of the halo I'm even gonna leave there. I might cut into the halo a little bit. We'll see. But for now, I'm gonna leave a halo so it pops away from the background. These are decisions you have to make. Signing up for Walden Wong I'm signing up for Walden Wong's mentorship program, and um, man, if you watch this video, Nighthawk Warrior, because I know you're always, I don't know if you're around right now, Nighthawk, but Walden Wong has a mentorship level on his Patreon, and it's $50 a month, and I'm going to sign up for it. And I'm going to start sending him these pages and see what he says about them, because he's a pro and he's really good. He works for like Marvel and DC and whatnot. So, you know, he's a total pro. He's not messing around. And I might as well take advantage of his mentorship program while I can. So when my roommate pays me rent downstairs, I'm gonna put 300 on my bills, and I'm gonna put a couple, a couple hundred in the bank, buy some food, and then pay for the mentorship program for Jimmy Reyes. Start the mentorship program. See how that goes. Maybe I'll save up and just pay for a year. Just pay a year all at once, so I'll get 1 year mentorship out of them. That would be a good way to do it. I'll find out what it is to sign up for a year. Maybe he'll like Archangels and do a cover for me. Maybe he'll ink a cover for me. I think he's mainly an inker. I don't know that if Walden Wong pencils or not. I don't think I've ever seen him pencil, but he's a great inker. Just I'll be back at it in a minute here. I'm just taking a break, man. Taking like a 5 or a 10 minute breather. I've been drawing for an hour. I gotta fill in her arms too. I can't forget that. Don't let me forget that. She's emerging up out of the darkness. And I might have kind of like, I don't know. I'm deciding if I want to just go full black in the background or if I want to do some kind of smear effect. I'm thinking about breaking out some paper towel and some ink or dry brush or something in the background. We'll figure out as I go what I want to do. This is awesome, man. I love drawing live, man. Unfortunately, it's late at night here on the East Coast. I don't know where you guys live, but yeah, it's like midnight right now. And instead of laying in my bed and watching TV, what am I doing? I'm drawing comic books. Because I could just make sure I always have a tenant downstairs, like a roommate. Basically, you know, they get their own, they get a whole, I've talked about this before, but they get a whole apartment to themselves down there, basically. So they're a roommate, but they're basically a tenant because they're paying. I'm not paying. They're getting basically a full size apartment, like a 1 bedroom apartment, for cheap, and I'm just paying my bills and making sure I have enough money to survive. And if I want to do a little part time work on the side, I can, which I'm hoping I can just do comic books on the side, just draw for 8 or 10 hours a day and put out comic books for you people to read. I'm working on it. Look at this. Oh, here we go. Oh man, here, let me show you guys some stuff. All right, cool. Was digging around, found some of my old artwork. Here's an old Cyber Frog I did. There, when back when Ethan was first, doing first his Cyber Frog issue 1 on Indiegogo right there, or Blood Honey or whatever it was, and then you see. There's one thing in particular I'm looking for. I don't know if I did show it on here, it was a long time ago. Here's a little zine I was working on, just the cover right there, kind of manga-ish. Right there. Where the hell is that? Right here. Oh my god, I don't know if I've ever showed this. Right there. So there's that. Yeah, I wanted to show that. So this cover's lame. But anyway, yeah, here's issue 1 Dark Hunter, which I have showed. But I have issue 2 right here, which I did a lot later, and I was trying to update them and make them look more flashy, like Thor almost, like a mixture of Conan and Thor almost. But look at that. Subterranea magazine, issue number 2. This is issue number 1 right here. And just look at this. Look at that. Look at it's so bad but so good. Look at that building. And then there, look at these my panel design was just so creative. I need to get back to like this panel design. There he is right there. And these monsters come out. And then he's like he's getting ready to fight them. This is unclear as hell, but he's hitting them. That's like Kirby Crackle, and he's hitting them with a sword, which isn't in the picture. I could redraw that panel though now, and it'd be so much better. But yeah, he's like fighting with these monsters. Look at these monsters. Look at that. That is just crazy. He's fighting 3 of them, or 2 of them. No, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. They're coming out of the mist at him. This is like an old like science lab that's shut down or something, you know what I mean, in the swamp areas. Oh my god, look at this. Let me read it. 2:46. Why 2:46? I don't know. 2:46 a.m. Advanced Tech's old testing facilities. Advanced Technologies is the name of a corporation that I use all the time. Overlooking Silver Lake. Oh, there's Silver Lake. Look at when trees. And then it says, in light of recent events, it appears they were testing more than just toasters and VCRs. I wrote that. As if alive, a strange green mist closes in. Oh, okay, so this is green mist. I had to say it was green because it's black, because my comic book's black and white. And he's all like, oh. he senses evil. And then out of the mist, like a nightmare, it comes, hungry for flesh. Are you listening to this? Oh, this is hilarious. And he's like, back, hellion scum. Feed on the cold bite of a warrior's blessed blade. Look at his bow. It looks lame. You can't even tell it's a bow. But that's like a horn bow that he has. And then across town, an otherwise apparently run-down building, which I should have put this building. See, I'm looking at this now. here's the building, and you can tell I referenced it. That's a real building in my town, and I took a photograph of it, and I basically traced it. But that, but this building should be up, should be here with this caption over, or should be up here, up in the corner somewhere here. You know what I mean? And then for some reason I threw it in at the end of the scene. It should be, that's an establishing shot, so that should be in the beginning of the scene. But I was learning. All right, we got a man down in the field. Oh, okay, so yeah, here, let's get up to date. So these monster things are, these mutant monsters are running around killing everything. Look at that. Look at that opening page. Look at that. This is me in the 90s, you guys. I don't know how old you were, but I was about 20. I was in my mid-20s, and I was like, I want to do comic books. And there's a chick and a dude sleeping in bed, and there's a baby crying. I should have another picture down here of the baby crying or something like that. And then you'll know what the wham means. And then the baby's just crying and crying. Wham, wham, wham. This is the dad, and he's like, I'm going to kill that baby. No, I was joking. He's like, oh, damn kid. So here's the monster reaching for the baby right there. So the monster's looking in the window. Look at that. There's the monster looking in the rainy window. So the monster can, this monster can launch its horns like spears. You find out later, that was one of the monster's attacks, is it could launch its horns. The horns were like giant quills, and you could like literally shoot them at, like you could shoot giant horn quill things at you. And so there's the lightning. Look at these panel designs. And then a little bit of nudity right there. This chick wakes up. Her husband's not in bed. She goes down the hall. She opens the door to the kids' room. So yeah, Father, I wrote, Father, be quick. Your infant tries to warn you. Thunder cracks. Oh wait, so I wrote, thunder cracks the sky like a whip, and the entire, I can't even read it. I shouldn't have put the word blurbs in the middle of the page. That was stupid of me. So the father's like, he realizes he better go check on the kid. Then silence, because the monster grabbed the kid. The monster eats the baby. Oh my God, the monster ate the baby. Oh my God, it's so gory. So moments later, the woman awakes. It's quiet, too quiet. Honey? Making her way to the child's room, she opens the door to a grisly scene, and the whole wall, there's telephone wires, the whole wall's broken, and there's blood. There's blood splattered on the wall. The kid's crib. There's the kid's crib broken. It's raining in the room, like, because it was thundering out. So the monster knocked the wall in while the thunder was going off. Was, I guess. And then there's her husband, and he's impaled to the wall with a big horn in his neck because the thing shoots its spiny horns at you, as I was saying. And she's like, no. And then he just senses evil. He's like I don't know. He's like sitting there meditating with his armor on. He's like a Native American kind of. He's like part Native American. He's this guy. The child gone. The father dead. Gauntlet. And he puts, fetch my sword. And the gauntlet, the gauntlet grabs his sword for him, and you know what I mean, brings it, and and then goes on his arm, and he's putting an arrow in his quiver. and he's chucking his horn bow, and he's like, "Take heed, demon." And then I had spots for your ad, and one guy actually did put an ad in here. One store, I got somebody to put in an ad. Is the ad in here? No, this was the demo. This was the mock-up because somebody did put an ad in there, and I'm not finding it. But anyway, point is these monsters are running around, and then here comes Advanced Technologies trying to clean up their mess, and they got a super suit. They're trying to mop up. They're trying to capture and kill all these monsters before they wreak too much havoc in town because they found out they got loose. So these guys are landing in big giant. Look at this. This is like early Rob. This is my what do you call it? Like Jim Liefeld, like Jim Lee / Rob Liefeld style. Look at the size of that fist, man. Look at that gun. Look at that gun, man. It's like cracking the pavement, shattering the pavement as it lands, and these guys are talking back and forth. Anyway, this guy gets killed right here. Look at that. There's Bernie Wrightson coming out. There's the Bernie Wrightson influence coming out of me right there. That looks very Bernie Wright. That looks very Bernie Wrightson in with the monster's eyes and the claws like shattered. He's like looking in this tunnel. He's like he hears something growling. He hears something growling down in the tunnel. So he walks down. He like jumps up in the air, lands down. Lands down on the ground, looks in the tunnel with his light. You know what I mean? Man, look at this. And then oh he gets attacked. It's pretty tight though. It's pretty tight. And just on and on. So but then it goes to these guys. I'm just saying, look, check these pages out. It's like me doing my best Rob Liefeld. This was me trying to do 90s style, you know what I mean? I might be able to incorporate some of this back into my pages now and make them even better. But anyway, I just thought I would show you that. It's pretty funny. Funny stuff. All right, let's get back to drawing now. Back to drawing. Fun times over. Me trying to do comics in the 90s. That's pretty hilarious. All right, so let's do this guy. Ugh. I want his jaw open more. I might open his jaw a little bit more. We'll see. Yeah, I need my glasses on again here. All right. Looking for the eraser. Oh, what do I do with the eraser? Oh, there it is right there. All right. So keep closing it off. Yep. Right. This guy's kind of drawn out, so this one's not too hard. We'll just get this guy out of the way. All right, so he's got you got a spiky collar thing coming up there, and then it just kind of repeats itself. So I think I believe, what is it? So the collar, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections or so, somewhere in there. Collar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. My dog is snoring. And then this is collar, 1, 2 down, collar, 1, 2. Yeah, that's in the right spot. So just making sure I'm being consistent, because insects are kind of like, they're like mass-produced biological machinery. That's what they are. It's crazy. And it's like, and that's how like our leaders want us to behave, like we're robots. Got somebody new in the chat. Fresh News 247. Vote for the new member of the X-Men now. Had a lovely conversation yesterday with a police officer who actually listened to me and let me be on my way. Oh, you want to get political and talk about the police? Well, that's pretty cool, because the police can do whatever they want, and everybody will watch. No, even if you're right and they're wrong, it doesn't matter. They have orders, and they can beat you up and kill you on your front lawn, and everyone will be like, "Well, that's too bad." Uh, so that's how that goes. Police are very dangerous, indeed. Make that one. I'll make these ones sections a little longer. It's coming out pretty tight. Yeah, they won't beat up a politician. They won't beat up a congressperson that's, you know, bringing in drugs with the military. But if they got some stupid little piece of paper to come and get you, uh, yeah, over some little stupid thing. We got to start having priorities in this country. No kind of priorities. Like the big criminals go unpunished while the little guy gets beat up by the police. And then everyone's like, no, you should just do whatever the police say. Yeah, well, the people in Congress better should be doing whatever we say. The people in Congress should be doing whatever we say, or we should be able to go beat them up on their front lawn too. Nobody should be. If I can get beat up on my front lawn, then so should a congressman. Nobody should. The same rules should apply to everybody. I don't need the police. I'm not afraid. As long as the police, if he's going to defund the police, as long as it's going to be for everybody and they don't just come for me. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid. I'm not sitting here depending on the police to protect me. I depend on me and my friends and family to protect me. That's who I depend on to protect me. Me and my friend. That's who should, we all should be looking out for each other. But there's no communities anymore. It's everybody for themselves basically now in America. There's no community, there's no family. There's barely any family now. I mean, we're really in big trouble. That's my opinion politically is we're in big trouble because there's barely any family anymore. I remember like man, dude, the 80s, the 60s, 70s and 80s, people having big families and a family is basically supposed to be like a gang and you all look out for each other. That's basically what a family is supposed to be like is a gang, literally. Your family is supposed to be your gang. Do Americans understand this? Oh, gangs are bad. No, gangs are actually good as long as they're there to protect the innocent and defend like their loved ones. Do you understand what I'm saying? If they're not out, I don't mean gangs that are out robbing and stealing and dealing drugs. I mean your family is supposed to be a gang, is what I mean. Like that where you all help each other and look out for each other. That's pretty much what a family is. What a family is, or what it's supposed to be. But there's none of that anymore, really. So, collar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they got these belly scale things. Oh, I didn't do this hand. There's the crystals in there. I don't know what color they are per se. I would have to, whatever color a colorist would thought was appealing would be the color that they would be. All right, then this guy, so he's like this. Oh. Maybe I'll have this one, the mouth open, wide, nice and wide. Look at that. Oh, that's just mean looking. I'm just having fun, man. It's kind of cool. I didn't draw his antennas yet, so let's put his back. Make it look like he's really trucking. Like my dog, he's flat ears when they're flapping behind his head and he doesn't have them perked up. I don't like that. There we go. I think I want to clean this up. There we go. Like that. There we go. All right, cool. All right. What did I do? I think we made it kind of double pronged right there. How am I going to do this? No, it doesn't look like it's getting too far up there, so there we go, just like that. Got to foreshorten it a little more, and then this comes out. So collar 1, 2, I think. 2, 3. 4, 5. This one's coming at, this arm's kind of coming at you. It's looking pretty tight. It's looking pretty tight. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like it, man. Either way, I'm having fun. I'm going to take another little breather here. Yeah, I speak much truth, man. Fenner Fire. I speak so much truth that that both the liberals and both the Democrats, well, let's say Democrats and Republicans. I speak so much truth that both the Democrats and the Republicans get mad at me, and they want their safe space. They want me to stop talking. They don't try to shut me up with facts. They try to shut me up by telling me to leave, or they're going to call the police. They literally say I'm bullying. Like, I'm only using words. I'm not physically touching anybody, and they literally say I'm bullying them. Like, that's what I've been told. Like, dude, you're I'm not. I'm telling you, man, we're in so much trouble. They're like, you just only want your opinion and nobody else's opinion. No, I'm not using opinions. I'm telling you facts. I don't want any opinions. I'm not here to discuss opinions, because an opinion is how you feel about something, and how you feel about something means absolutely nothing in this world. It's no, I speak in facts. Yeah, this thing's really coming together, man. I mean, look at that. I'm even okay. I'm even looking at it like as if I like turned the page in some book that I was reading that I had, like, I didn't draw it. I just came upon this page, going, "Wow, that's pretty cool." like I wish I drew that. Oh, I did draw that. It is. It's pretty cool, man. It's looking pretty tight. I wish I could draw this well in 5th grade. I would have been a prodigy. They would have been like this. They would have been like, call Marvel, call Marvel Comics. We got a 5-year-old progeny or prodigy here. Yeah, like I said, you can feel however you want about something until the police show up, and you might feel you're right and that it's your right, and on and on and on. But the police will let you know how far your rights go. And if you want to not agree with the police, they'll beat the hell out of you. So whatever, how you feel about something means absolutely nothing. It's It's like what happens in reality. You know what I mean? You can have all kinds of opinions, but when reality hits you, you will know. You will know when reality sets in. and males in general, American males, I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're black, green, yellow, white, purple, whatever, plaid, whatever color you are, you have no rights in this country. And it's not just white people doing it to us. You know, we have every race has its traitors. Every race has its traitors, man. So anyway, I'm about to really start. This is going to start coming together. I'm going to start brushing it in. I'm not going to use this nice new brush though. I'm going to use an older brush. That's already beat up, like this one. You can see the tip on this is beat up. I'm not going to put any borders on this. If I want to shrink it down a little, I will. Leaving a halo, around your object with a dark, a white halo with a black background always makes it pop. It helps things pop. It separates things. It's just a kind of a design element that artists use that I'm kind of taking a break, but I can do this. I mean, this is really easy. It's not really taking any focus or concentration. All right, we got almost 2 hours in right now. This page really is not that far from done. Like, probably 5 hours I'll probably spend total on this page. I probably put 5 hours in on detailing it out and like setting it all, like getting, you know what I mean, like laying it all out. If I penciled it fully, if I fully penciled it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it. Then I'm going to finish the pencil page because and I'm going to send the pencil page to the new inker and let him ink this page and see what he does with it. Maybe it'll look even better. We shall see. Yeah, now it's really going to start popping. Laying in some blacks. I just feel like doing this now because I can. Because it's easy. Just a large black area. Plenty of room for narration. Yeah, this is totally like a page out of the Dungeons and Dragons Monster Manual right here. Hive Queen. Or something crazy. You know. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Dungeons and Dragons, but I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and I thought it was pretty cool. It was all over the news. It was so controversial. Like the churches were all saying, the Christians were all saying it was devil worship and all this stuff. And, you know, I didn't go that far with it. It was just a game. It's just a game. I wasn't like worshiping the devil or anything. Just a game. Yo. Just having some fun on my spare time and not so spare time. I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons when I should have been doing homework, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking telling you. Yeah. Except now I've realized later that the public schools are like such liars that maybe I shouldn't have been doing homework. And maybe I should have been playing more Dungeons and Dragons because you know what? You have to be pretty smart to play Dungeons and Dragons because there's graph. You have to know. You have to use math. You have to use graphs and charts and maps and math and percentages and all. Just you know what I mean? Just all kind like you. It's yeah. That's why college kids play Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I'm saying? Because you know. It's not, you know, you have to be pretty smart. You have to be kind of intelligent to play Dungeons and Dragons and understand it. You know, you don't have to be smart. To be a dungeon master, you definitely have to be pretty smart and creative. You know what I mean? You can see that these stalactites are already popping. And I might be able to go in later and throw in a little white detail, but not much. They're pretty much going to be black. I'm doing it from this angle so I don't smear any of the pencils that I have. I try to keep my hands off of the pencils. I played I played a druid. My main character that I like to play was a half elf ranger druid, and I got him up pretty high. I got him up to like what's up there. I played him for years. He usually did okay depending on the dungeon master. Some dungeon masters were hard. Some dungeon masters are mean, but that's just their style. Like you gotta be ready. You gotta be powerful to survive their battles. Like I had one dungeon master, like if you didn't have any ability to teleport, you were pretty much bummed. He would have mercy on you though, and he would have the clerics teleport out on the field and grab you and resurrect you and heal you if he liked you. Later. Oh, hey, Nighthawk. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in, Nighthawk. Awesome. Nighthawk Warrior stopped in. Go check out Nighthawk Warrior's channel, and he's up and coming. You know what I mean? He's working very hard. I'm watching Nighthawk Warrior. He's working very hard. We gotta help the young. We gotta help the younger generations achieve their goal of making more comic books. All right. So I'm going to do a little more out. I'm going to outline these guys, and I'm going to draw in her arms, and I'm going to start hitting it with the inks. Then it's gonna get really. I'll take a break. You know what I mean? Then I'll hit it with the inks. All right. So let me use this medium, or it's not medium. This large. This is the larger pen, and I'll just start going to town. Oh, let me put on my. I use these reading glasses. Help me see more or see my detail better. I'm using a thicker marker because these are up closer. I'm just doing the outline right now. Anything on the lights coming from behind them where these crystals are back here. So everything on this side, or like this line's darker than this side because this line here is facing the light. You know, the light's coming from this way. So thin lines here, dark lines here. Man, I got the munchies. Make sure I'm on the camera. Just so I can keep these lines kind of smooth right here. They're kind of jagged, so the lines don't have to be perfect. You know, it's almost better if my lines aren't perfect. I'm just doing the outline on them right now. I should be using a thinner marker for that. Good thing I caught myself before I screw that up. Yeah, I'll use this small one. Just because they're teeth. There. Yeah, I don't want to mess his teeth up. I kind of did a little bit already. Not really. Let me see. Well, it'll pass. I can fix it digitally if it's not perfect. If it's not perfect. It's got jagged chin. Yeah. There. I like a kind of cartoony style, but serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, like even though it's cartoony, like very like still like still kind of like anatomically correct and everything. Not I don't blow out my proportions. I didn't really need to do that part yet, but I did anyway. Yeah, I don't like blowing out. I don't do too cartoony of a style like caricature. Well, my humans like yeah, I guess I do kind of do caricatures a little bit. Yeah, a little bit caricature but not too cartoony, not like goofy cartoony. You know what I mean? I don't do like a goofy cartoony. I do like a kind of like serious. I don't have to do that, but if I'm gonna be meeting deadlines, I'm gonna kind of chill on the detail a little bit. I need to do this little line right here. Get rid of that. There. Back that out. I'm not gonna do all the detail with. I'm just doing the outline pretty much right now. So if you use the same pen to do the outline and the detail, it tends to get muckied up on you. Gotta switch your pens up. The stream's getting long now, huh? I'm just starting to get going. Just starting to get going. All right. I see a mistake. There, I fixed it. Not sure which line to thicken right there, so I'll wait. That's gonna be dark. All right. Getting there, getting there. Oh, that's oops. All right. Do this. All right. It's going fast. That means that I'm not running into problems. That means, everything's as it should be, I guess. Just fixing these eyes. I can't help myself. There we go. There we go. And then All right. Getting to the queen. Mess that up a little bit. Whatever, fix it later. No biggie. No biggie. All right, so let's do this jaw too. Well, don't worry about that later. Let's do this guy. I'd be able to see a little bit of that point right there. There we go. Just making some decisions. I'll make this picture a little bit longer than I had it. Oops, I might be off the page here. Trying to keep track of everything at once. Oh wait, I'm making them longer. Oops, oopsie daisy. Forgot making. I needed the other one longer. I got to make this one longer. Right. So let me think here. Did I not pencil that in? Did I not pencil this in already? So forgot to do his underbelly, I think. So the way that goes is there's an underbelly there. Might have to change that shoulder position to so. Well, it's about right. It's close. Change it a little bit, but not much. I forgot to see. Oops, forgot to pencil this out. Durr. Right. Might take another break here in a minute. Getting there. Should just I gotta finish penciling out these guys. Or outlining these guys. All right, so There we go. All right. What about there? Got this guy outlined. I got these guys outlined. All right. We're gonna outline the queen now. I'm gonna take a little break, drink some more whatever I can find in my refrigerator. And I'm gonna outline her. I'm gonna start filling in the blacks, like everything that I know is gonna be black, and doing a little bit of shading, and then I'll probably cut the stream. It's been fun though. We got one viewer. It's probably Fenner Fire. I got a bunch of thumbs up though. That's cool, man. I got 6 thumbs up. That's cool. It's like some of the most thumbs up I've ever had. Come to me. Come to me. Resisting. It is useless to resist. You want to be part of the hive. This is Archangels, the comic book Archangels. This is one of their arch nemesises, the Hive Queen. This is a dream sequence right here where the commander of the Archangels has a prophetic dream of her building an army underground. Wait till I draw these guys tearing people to pieces. All right, it's 1 a.m. I'll go a little bit longer. I should be able to outline her, and then I'll cut it, and then I'll come on tomorrow. I might fill in some more black, but I can tomorrow. I'll start doing the detail. I'll watch some TV, chill. Things have been working out really well for me. I'm very happy the way things are going, man. He's piecing, Thunder Fire pieced. All right. Maybe I'll piece two. Maybe I'll just take a break and come back on tomorrow. Because it is 2 hours and 29 minutes now. Let me pencil her arms in. I have to pencil her arms in. All right, so there we go. Let's see. So I'm gonna give her buffer arms and that. We'll give her some nice buff arms like this. Come down like this. Maybe I should do some like spikes right there. Kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Don't mess with the queen of the hive queen unless you're ready for a real battle, man. All right. Sweet. All right. All right. Now, do I or do I not give her a halo all the way around? I don't know. I have to ask. That's one thing I need to ask somebody about that is an inker. Like, do you just leave the halo in the places that you need it? Or do you do it around the entire, or does it depend? All right. It's a good question, is it not? All right, so either way, I'm going to leave a halo for now. Decide later. That's the good brush. Brush and heat up one. Here it is. Yeah, I'm sorry, but my comic book's gonna have a little bit of gore involved. It's gonna be a little gory. It's gonna be a little bit horrific, you know. People get hurt and stuff in real life, and it's part of good storytelling. Uh, that's really what I'm trying to do here. Is just tell a cool story, all right? I mean, you know, just want to tell. Good storytelling is cool. Fill this in. I kind of want to just kind of throw in the areas that I know are going to be dark. Now, do I want to do? Here, let me see something. Let's do some experimenting. Let's mess around a little bit. Be right back. Oh, poor puppy. My poor puppy was trapped in the other room. Oh my god. It's terrible, huh? Go ahead, relax, buddy. I'll give you a snack in a minute. I'm about done with this stream, so let's just when you got a big black area like this, you can experiment a little. So let's do that. Let's mess around with something I've never done before. This could end up being a disaster. But let's oh. Don't want to make a mess here. Never really done this before, but let's see what happens.
Take some of this paper towel. Get some ink on it. I have to do some with the weight out now. If I end up liking this. All right, just messing around, having fun. I'll go into that with a brush. Maybe I'll blend it. Here, filling this area. Just having fun. I don't really need that, so don't want that there. No, cut that off. Decisions, man. If I want it, I'm gonna have to. Wait it out and try to bring it back later. I doubt it. Need my glasses. I don't know, I don't have perfect vision of this in my head or anything, so just experimenting around. I might. Let me see. that's gonna work. There. We'll see. We'll see if I keep this or not. I'm just kind of messing around. Just trying to blend that back there a little bit with this brush. Random different size dots. Hit it again with the paper towel, probably. There, it's blending. Starting to blend a little bit. Not bad. Might just leave some kind of interesting texture, like there's some, rigid, rocky areas back there. That's all. I think it might have worked. Surprise. Yeah, this is looking pretty tight. Look at that area back there. It looks pretty cool. I can almost see like a face in there, like an insect face too. We want to break that up a little bit. There. I don't know, it's weird, but whatever. Whatever. It's interesting. Interesting enough. So let me see. What I can do is just go, not worry about it, and go right into the claws a little bit, and then just hit it with whiteout after. I guess that's all. No biggie. I'm kind of dry brushing it, so it won't be hard to cover with whiteout. It'll be easy, and then I won't have to worry about. I'm trying to protect the outline, but whatever. Let's just get it in there. I'll just blend this. So I want that to kind of just come right over there. Didn't want to do it that bad of a job. Somewhere in there. That's cool. I can get it there. There. Now, if I got to use a little whiteout, I got to use a little whiteout. Oh well, but it's faster than blending it with that brush, I think. Yeah, it's covering easy enough. Well, some of this is going to be shaded anyway. But whatever. I'll just pop it back out with some white out. Where are you? There's a finger I haven't used yet. So I don't want to do that. It's a little too much. Oh man, there we go. Man, it's all right. There, it's even better. That works. That works. Now we're talking. Ooh, you're getting to watch all the gory details. You can see all the gory details. Look at that. Look at that. Mommy, I've been drawing again. I could draw. I don't. There's nobody here telling me what to do. This is my house. I could literally do murals on the walls in here and have this place looking really cool on camera. But anyway, yeah. I just wanted some areas to play with. Now I can. I'll worry about whitening that stuff out later when it dries. Now I can go in and fill in the black. That's cool though. That'll create some interesting textures in the background. It won't be just totally. Gonna leave a halo for now. Right there. Oh, I didn't leave a halo around the arm though. I should have. Let's see. Just popping this. Got carried away and forgot about this halo right here. There we go. And I stippled over this halo. It's easy to cover though, because it's just stippling, you know what I mean? It's not like it's already drying. All right, cool. All right. Oops, keep forgetting to leave my halo. Must be getting tired. There we go. Just doing some interesting textures. Like there could be some stuff just barely visible. That's why I like using this beat up brush because then I don't mind sticking it in the whiteout, ruining it. This beat up brush pen. Get this haloing because I stippled all in this area. Just experiment around with some new techniques. There we go. All right. Yeah, this is looking pretty tight. Pretty tight. I can just start filling in these blacks. I've done enough stippling. Well, that's another good thing these messed up brushes are for is blending stippling effects. want this. Especially over here because this light source is over here. So I'm going to darken the solid. Put that a little higher and darken this mostly on. This would be casting a shadow over here, really. So you wouldn't really see much here. There. I think I want to. There we go. That looks pretty cool. There we go. Just giving it a little bit of a texture in the background there. It's kind of fun. I think I'm done with that now, though. I'm just going to start darkening in. All right, so here now. Put my glasses on. If I have to blend a little more later, I will, but that's cool for now. It will look cool when I am done. This I am committed to. Let me just get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. There's some texture in there. It looks pretty cool. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to like give the kind of illusion that there's some stuff back there. It worked. It worked. I don't know how well it's coming out on camera, but it worked out pretty well. It's a little bit of a mess, but nothing too nothing that can't be fixed very easily. So cool. There we go. That looks pretty tight. Pretty tight. I'm actually liking this, man. I was a little. So you always get a little bit nervous. But I had this planned out well enough to where I was like, all right, I know it's not gonna look horrible. And I can fix if I get it even close, I can fix it digitally. I wonder if Jimmy Reyes has made any stippling effects, some stipple brushes to sell to do textures like that. I should point that out to him if I ever. or ask him if he has, and if he hasn't, ask him like, would it be a good? Does he think it would be a good idea? So once I get this all filled in, probably gonna call it quits, and I'll think about. Oops, got distracted. Well, whatever. I'll just fix that. Yeah, fix that now. But I'll think about how I'm gonna shade her. Come back on tomorrow or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'm almost done. I'm a little tired, but whatever. I slept kind of late today, so I'll probably stay up for a couple more hours. I'm not on any work schedule right now. Just kind of my own person, which is kind of cool. I've never been able to do this before, so I'm not ashamed of it either. If anybody doesn't like it, they can screw off. I've been a wage slave most of my life, okay? Even if I could make a modest living, like even if I don't even pull a profit my first issue, if I just kind of, people are like, all right, he's reliable and he will get comics out, and I can maybe gain trust and I already have planned out kind of the detail in here too, so I'll plan out how I'm gonna ink these monsters and these insectoid creatures. All right. Look at that. There. So there's a glare on it. Here, maybe you can see it. There we go. Look at that. All right. So that's about 3 hours. I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. This is Kingdom Comics. I'll be on probably again tomorrow or very soon, tomorrow night, next day, early, something. Probably tomorrow, though. I want to get this page done. So until next time.